I think okay. Square, square, square. Alright, really quick. What makes it a square? 4 congruent sides. Good. What else makes it a square? 90-degree what? Corners. 90-degree angles. Good. Jason, you need to be quiet, please. Alright, so here we go. We are going to follow this rules again. It says place a center. Go ahead and call that center letter what? Letter P. I have an extra compass if someone needs it. You can use this one. That one's working. Yeah, go ahead. So go ahead and place your center letter P. We'll go ahead and call it P. So let's draw a circle with a compass. So let's take our compass. And let's draw a circle. I don't know. Let's use this one. If you break your lead pencil like I do and you want a real pencil, tell me. Alright, so we drew our circle. And then it says to do what for step 3? Draw the diameter. Remember the diameter goes through the center. And the 2 endpoints are where? On the circle. Good. Does it matter which way? No, I'm just going to draw it vertically instead though. Good? Okay, next step says to do what? Construct the perpendicular bisector of the diameter. Okay, perpendicular bisector. We did it the other day. Does anyone remember what it says? We're cutting them in half. Good. So what we're doing is we're taking this segment here and we need to cut this one in half. So if I go ahead and label the top point, let's go to a point. What point do you want to call it? Q. Good. Bottom? Good. Alright, so we have Q, segment QR, correct? We need to bisect segment QR. So what I would do is turn your paper sideways. And one of you needs to go, or I'll read it to you, it doesn't matter. But we need to go to the constructions for perpendicular bisector. It's down here. Remember, perpendicular bisector. Remember when we did that? So I'm going to read it to you really quick. Let's see if it makes sense. So your circles are sideways. Everyone has their notebook sideways because we just drew our diameter like this. So now our diameter looks like this on our paper. Yeah? Okay. It says place the compass at Q. Place your compass at Q, or R, doesn't matter which one is on the side. And set it to a length greater than half of the segment. And draw an arc. So remember, bigger than the halfway mark. Bigger than halfway. And how do you know it's bigger than halfway? What's in the middle? The center. P is the center. We want to go bigger than P, right? Okay. Remember that same spot? Flip your paper over and do it on the other side. It looks kind of like an I. All the way, all the way, all the way. Good. And then draw the segment for those 2 points. I need a stack. So I have this stack. I'm going to do this next 3 classes. So, alright, so let me double check that you did this correctly. I'm going to do it. If you didn't do it, you can pay attention and follow along. So bigger than the center, because the center is the middle point, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to make my arc, right? I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Let's see if I can do this left-handed. Kinda, not really. Make my second arc, yes? We good? Okay, then you take your straight edge and you see where we intersect, correct? Go ahead and make your perpendicular bisector. This one's going to go all the way through, though, to both sides of the circle. What letters do you want to give these points? T. And? How about S? We have R, T, and S. We good? Questions? Then it says connect the 4 points. So that means connect Q to S, S to R, R to T, and T to Q. See it? Now what I want you to do is, what did we prove yesterday? We proved that it was an equilateral triangle. What do we have to do? Measure the angles and the length of the sides, right? So what I want you to do is go measure all your lengths of your sides. Now, I don't know if I remember telling you this yesterday, but when you're measuring here, remember there are 10 millimeters to get to 1, correct? And 1 is a centimeter. So you can say 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 like that if you need to put a decimal. So make sure you go ahead and make it a decimal if needed. Measure as close as possible. Thank you. And then go ahead and measure your angles and tell me what you get. Hopefully we did this correctly. So work together with your partner to measure. Alright, after you have measured, what are your degrees on your angles? 90. Did you find it? Did you assume? Never assume. That is 90 degrees, pointing right at the 90. So that one is 90. You can't assume because that's how you get it wrong. So this is 90 degrees. Make sure the other ones are also 90. Oh, that is... You okay there? That is also 90 degrees. Measuring all the way around. Make sure you know how to use this protractor. You're going to need it the rest of this unit. Measuring angle S. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. 90 degrees. No, sir, that's not it. It's put away. Put it away? Yeah, it's for IM2. Alright, make sure you measure your length. Does anyone want to tell me what they had for their length? Mine looks like it's 4.1 centimeters. No, this is from yesterday, Jason. It's about 4.1. If I measured off just a little bit, you can tell in my measurements. Right? Guess what you're going to do? Make another one, go. So what's going to happen is this. Tomorrow we're going to do a review of constructions. Remember tomorrow's minimum day? We're going to review constructions. You're going to have to know how to do one of each. Then on Friday you have a task. Guess what it's based on? Yes. Constructions. Task. Task? Task. On Friday? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a Friday. It depends if you're excused or not.
Yes, I do.
Or if you're just ditching to be senior ditch today.
Yes.
You're constructing your second one, so when I go through this, I should see a couple of each one, except for the one yesterday, the learning parallel. There should be 3 of those. I made notes to myself, so when I go to grade your notes, I know how many are there. Jesus, you should be constructing, not with your earphone in your ear. It's freaking awesome. Pretty sure we need a pass. Yeah. They got second semester grades for football. All right, Dory. My cousin just asked me if I was on spring break still.
Still.
How about never have been yet? My cousin. She's in Corona. No, she's younger. Who? I know. I know, because Miss Huber's kids go there. And they're on spring break, which she's working.
Wait, what grades are they in?
Elementary school?
Oh, no. I thought they were in high school. Why don't they just come down? How does that work? Like, okay, say like one of these students were your kids or something, like, and they got your class. Would they be okay with that?
If what?
If like say you had a kid and they were in your class?
I wouldn't want them in my class, but some people have.
I feel like you wouldn't want them because you call them out the most out there.
Yeah, that's usually why you don't want to be in your parents' class. I think Miss Logan had her son in her class.
Really? Yeah. Miss Logan's cool though. Miss Logan. Well, she was cool last time, but that's just because she was taking off. But she's really cool. I had her for summer school, and she wouldn't count my hours. You know how you're supposed to count the amount of hours or something like that? She never counted my hours, and I used to go home early.
My cousin said I was on break because my makeup looks like this. She's like, how do you do all that in the morning? Oh.
Tell her.
Oh, she went to the doctor.
Tell her you wake up at 4 a.m.
Oh, my cousin is special.
During summer school, she used to let me and my friend leave. Like we'd go. So summer school started at 7:30. We'd only take our notes, do our quiz, or whatever we had to do it. So we finished in like 2 hours, and then two and a half hours, and we leave after. Go home. She'd be cool with it.
Yeah, Logan's chill. But she...
Summer school.
But she teaches differently this year.
She's really cool though. Either Resendez or Logan. For summer school, make sure you get Logan. I like.
Oh,
What?
he likes Ching. That's my IM2 children, how they're doing right now. Listen up, a little reminder, I don't know if you know yet, some of you do because you're an avid, but summer school is not located here this summer.
Wait, where's it going to be?
Hillcrest.
Why?
They're only opening up one of the two high schools for summer school, and they chose Hillcrest this year. They've done it before, and last time it was here. So they last year there was both schools. The year before was just La Sierra, so they had to come here anyways. So they've alternated it, and it's back at Hillcrest. So if you can't get to Hillcrest for summer school, then you might not be taking summer school. Because remember, you still have to get your own transportation there. So if you are signing up for summer school, they are due by Friday. Applications are due by Friday. If you don't turn in, you're not getting in. The other thing is, remember, now you're competing with another school, so I can't guarantee that there's going to be more classes. Does that make sense? I don't, because usually if there's two high schools, then there's an even amount of classes. We can't guarantee that they are going to have the same amounts, or if it's just going to be like one whole group dropped off, so it's less classes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you're sharing with Hillcrest also. So, got it? So if you want to get your paper in, get it in. You what?
No, honestly, my recommendation to you is to take it over summer school.
Especially IM1.
Really, what?
6 weeks.
12 days.
No, 22.
Well, 22, including both semesters. But if you're only taking for one, it's just 12 days. Not that long.
All right, ready for the last one? Ready for the last one? Here we go. Oops. Let's go write some words really quick about square. We said it out loud, but we didn't write it down, so let's go write it down. What do we say about a square? 4 congruent sides. Very good. It also has 4 what? 4 congruent sides and 4 what? 4 90-degree angles. Very good. So we should mark congruent signs on it. The other thing we should mark is 90 degrees, look like those little boxes, remember? Stop it. Stop it. Alright, we good? Let's go do a hexagon. What is a hexagon? How many sides is a hexagon? 6. Pent is 5. Hexagon is 6 sides. Alright, let's read directions. What's the first thing say? Place the center. Let's call it letter what? P. Good. This one you have to pay close attention to. It can get a little confusing. Alright, so there's letter P. Then it says draw a circle with a compass. Why do you think we tell you to use a compass? Anyone know? It's because sometimes people are special. Alright, so there's my circle. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see it. Then it says, draw the radius. Oh wait, we don't know the word what radius means, do we? What is radius? Anyone know? What's diameter? Goes through the whole thing, but it must touch through the center, right? Cuts it in half. A radius, it does. It is a segment from the center to any point on the circle. So in other words, we just said half the diameter, correct? Okay. So it's a segment from the center to any point on the circle. In other words, it's half the diameter. Oops. I'll show you how to use that one. It's easy. Tighten it where you want. Put your pencil in there.
Oh,
So your pencil's in there, though.
alright.
Okay. Yeah, those ones break easy. All right, we good? Questions? Good? All right, label, so we need to draw the radius. So let's take our straight edge, which we're using as our protractor. We're going to draw, I like to draw the radius going down. Doesn't really matter. And it says label the endpoint of the radius on the circle letter what? A, good. So we just finished step 4. Step 5 says to do what? Good. Measure the radius with the compass. So in other words, we're going to place it on A and measure the radius. So we need to find the center, correct? Oops, let me do this correctly. Percentage, I think you moved yours. Yes, I did. Because my circle's off. My circle's off. I'm gonna use that one. Oh, no, this one. Okay, we good? Remember which one it is. Then it says draw 6 arc marks. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to do it on the circle. So you're going to put your pencil after you measure your radius. You're going to switch it over to be on the side of the circle, and you're going to draw an arc. So it should look something like that. Okay? So you go from A, you measure where P is, then you take it over to the circle, and you draw your arc with that same measurement. Bless you. Let's see if I can measure correctly. I'm having issues with my circle. Because I know this isn't in the center. Did you do it? Did you make your arc? There it is. Got it? We're good? Keep your pencil in that one, because you can't move it, or you have to know which one it was, okay? Then you're going to move your new point, so whatever your arc was, so I'm going to remember mine, it was the third one. I'm going to call this letter B, and now I'm going to place my pencil, my compass on B, and I'm going to draw that same arc. And I'm going to call that letter C. Do you understand what is happening? Then you're going to still use that same measurement, whatever your radius was measuring. So whatever that arc was, make a new arc. Call that letter D. I keep following it around. So now I'm going to put it on D, using that same mark, make a new one. Call it letter E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do one more. Put your pencil on E, make a new one. Call that letter F. It should measure back up, unless I messed up, which I think I did. So then it should look something like this. So you're moving all the way around. So you place your compass on A, you measure what P is. Then you take it over here, you make an arc. Move it up to B, make an arc. Move it up to C, make an arc. Do you understand? Your measurement is not changing. It's the same measurement all the way around. Ready? Do we have it? Okay, then you're going to connect. It says draw the chords. We'll remember what is a chord? Go with that. We wrote the definition. What's a chord?
2 endpoints.
2 endpoints on the circle. Does it matter if it goes to the center? No. Is the diameter a chord though? Yes, it is, because it still goes to the center, that's okay. But these are small chords, so these chords are going to connect A to B, B to C, all the way around. Do you understand? So we're going to connect like so, like so. Keep it going. How many sides does it have? 6. What I want you to do is go through and measure your sides. Let's see what we know about this right now. Go ahead and measure your sides and measure your angles. These angles are a little different. It's okay, you can do it. Measure your sides, measure your angles. Perfect. Go ahead and leave this. Are you going to, you still have time to grade if you can grade a little bit. Put it right there then. Like on the table. Hmm? 810. What are your angles? Do we measure our angles? Is it an acute, obtuse? Is it big or is it little? It's big. Anyone know what your angle is? What's the measurement? 120 is correct. Good. So watch, remember when we start, since it's over here on this line, remember you start here. Start at 0, the small numbers. Start at small numbers all the way across, all the way across, all the way across. Oh, there it is. See it? See how that kind of lines up? It's 120. So this is 120 degrees. I'm pretty sure the rest of them should also be what? 120, but double check that they are 120. I'm off just a little bit. Yeah, it's about 120. Shh. What else do you know? The lengths, they should be what? They should be the same. Mine's about 3 or 3.1, I can't tell. That one's off. It's 3. So a hexagon is a 6-sided figure. We have what's called a regular hexagon. Regular hexagon has 6 congruent sides and 6 congruent angles. Okay? A regular hexagon. Your job is to go do what? Go make one more. Stop it. Jason, can you hit escape on that real quick? No, click back on the screen. Open it again. There you go. We good? When you are done with your constructions, I want you to go through this whole set of notes. So from Friday to today, that's 4 days of notes. Your job is to make sure you have a summary. How many summaries do we need though? Two, because we had two sets, we separated them. Remember, we had circles versus not circles, okay? So you need two sets of summaries. You also need to make sure you need to add in any like comments, go through and be like, wait, I don't remember what we did here. Put yourself little notes. If you need colored pens, use colored pens. If you need highlighters, use highlighters. Because you have a task and you're going to have to do this by yourself. Because I can't help you. I'm just going to read you the directions, which if you don't understand what you're doing, it's not going to make sense, right? So your job is to go through right now and put any like keywords. You and your partner, maybe you're like, hey, how did I do this? And then your partner knows, you write down something they remember, okay? So your job is to do that for the next 8 minutes. Go through your summaries. You need to write 2 summaries. You also need to make sure you have questions or comments on the sides. Make sure you have something with, you have lots of words we wrote too. There's a lot of words. Not all teachers write the words, just so you know.